Right, so we've removed the compressor from our Land Rover Discovery 3, the suspension compressor, and we are now replacing it. So we've done another video, I'll put it in the links below so you can see the removal. This is the refit video. So we've cleaned and painted the bracket. We've also got a little fitting kit we'll put together and put on our website. Where we cut the pipes, we've got these pipe joiners and little pipe extenders. You'll see why you need those, so then you don't have to worry about getting those terrible brass fittings out. We've gonna put in the kit some of these, what do they call them, U-bolts, nuts, not nuts, what's the other, lug nuts. That's another. So they're the ones that clamp on the chassis, and we've got new bolts for those. The bolts that went through the mounting rubbers in the video, they were a right pain to get out, so we've got some new bolts for those. These are the existing parts here. We've also going to put in the kit 3 new bolts for going into the holding the cover on, so that's good. Right, so that's the kit. We'll get on and do it. I think we're gonna fit the bracket first. We're gonna try and fit the bracket on its own first, then we'll put the rubbers in and put the compressor on. So let's see how that goes. Okay, so we're gonna fit these little inserts into the chassis. So you've got your square hole on the chassis. You've got to drop the nut inside and get those little clips to clip over. They're a little bit tight, which is not all bad. If you get them started like that, and then if you get a big screwdriver and put it in there and just give it a bit of a twist, get it down. Make sure you've got it lined up with the bolt, so when you come to put the bolt in, just check, because you can wiggle them about a fair bit. That's it, make sure you've got the bolt. Okay, so that's one. We've done the other two already. So you've got these in here, and then with those on, we can mount the bracket on. Let me get this, yeah. So it's pretty obvious which way. Get the bolt there. Right, because of where they are, we're going to put some copper grease, if I can fish them out of here, on it. We put this in so that if we have to take this off again, or the next person. Oh, he's tight in there next to that pipe, isn't he? Alright, I'll get on and bolt this up, and then we'll come back with this bolted up. Okay, we've got to put these rubber mounts in. We've put the top one in. This side with the 4 little grooves in goes towards the compressor. This side with more carcellations on goes away from the compressor. So it's just a question of refitting that. Again, we only took these out because we wanted to clean the bracket. So let's get this. It's just like fitting a grommet, really. That's all it is, I suppose. That's it. So there, got those two in. And now we're gonna we'll leave this front peg for now. We'll have a go at sliding the compressor in. Let's get it the right way up, shall we? Right, that look right to you?
Yeah, that's alright.
Is that right? Totally right? Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going with it. Right, I can slide it in here. And then we got and then what we've got to do is get the bolts. So these are the, you got those there. So this is these new bolts we're going to supply with the kit and the existing big washers. We've got to try and get that lined up with the hole in the compressor. He's there somewhere.
Come this way a little bit.
Yeah. Right. Right, well, we'll get this bolted up and then we'll come back. So yeah, we're putting this one in now. Obviously the original ones had those little Allen key heads in, but these hex bolts they're much easier. They're just them 6x35 bolts. They're much easier. This is going to be tricky to video this bit, but we're just checking there's room. Yeah, there's room to get the bolt in through the top there. And then it's just a question of wiggling it about until you feel that drop in and get that one bolted up. So I'm going to bolt that one up now. Okay, the third bolt. Now, when we took it off, it looked like it was a stud, but Ian seems to think it was actually a bolt at one point that's rusted out. So Ian's drilled and tapped this out so we can put this in there. So it's just, again, it's just like fitting a grommet in that little hole. Perhaps we should have done that one before, actually, but before we bolted it on. Looks like he's going to go. Okay, we've got we've got that little rubber grommet-y bit in. Let's put in the steel liner back through the middle and put the bolt. Did you look on the parts diagram, Ian, to see whether that was a bolt or?
Yeah, it should be.
It should be a bolt, isn't it?
Yeah, it's sort of like a self-tapper.
Oh, okay, so it's not.
When I took it out, it just finds its own.
Oh, you've done a nice job on it. Okay, so there we go. So that's the compressor now bolted in. Now this air pipe here should be easy. We'll give that a little clean there. We'll take off the dust. The dust cap's off that one already.
No, it's not.
It's not, is it?
Take that insert out.
Ah, right, okay, so we've got to press the blue bit. So that comes shipped with a little dummy plug. There we go. And give that a pull to check that one's alright. Right, now how did these cables route? Oh, that was that added that little. Let's do the big one here. And then that little bit there clips onto that little. There's a little slider there, isn't it?
Still got that little slider on it.
It's still got the little. If we got that on the old compressor, would have to. Would it still go?
That white part is there. That's a replacement.
Ah, right. Hold on. What to that?
Yeah, it's the same bit.
Yeah. There we go. Okay, so that keeps that one on. Let's connect that one in there. There's nothing holding that one, we don't think. No. Right. And then finally we've got to do the pipes at this end. Okay, so the top connector there is the 10mm, the bottom is the 8mm. Now where we've cut these, we're a little short from the compressor, you can see. So we've made up a little kit where we bought a length of this pipe. Okay, and these just push in here. Make sure you get them well pushed in. Okay. And then, where's the other one? In my hand. Okay, so we put this one in the top. Give him a push in there. So then we've got those two, and you can see now they're ready just to mate up and connect. And that's where our tricky little push fit connectors come in. So push it on that side first, and then on the other side. They were cut by the hacksaw, so hopefully that's it. Okay, so in the kit we'll make it so you should just be able to see 2 or 3 millimeters of the pipe, and you'll know you've got it correctly fitted then. So that's it. Okay, and then this bigger one's going to be a bit trickier. He's a bit tighter. Might have actually been better to fit though. So to take it off, you just pull the orange collar back again. That's how I go. Here we come. There we go. I'm going to put it on this black pipe first. I think is going to be the easier way. Because I've got more movement there to get a good push on it. Right, I think that's got him. Okay, and then that's it. Like. That's it. See, so you've got to get it down so it's tight, like 2 or 3 there, and that's our little repair kit done. So we've now put the top cover on, which we'll make a note in the video. You really need to do that first. You can't get it up past, but I think it made the video a bit easier not having it there. But you need to put the top cover on, tuck it up there before you put the compressor in. And now we've got all the pipes connected, the electrics connected.
Front one connected.
Front one's connected, yeah, I connected that. And then we've got to just push this up. Now the top is resting there, it's the bottom that bolts on. So we've got to get these. I'll get that front bolt in there. Oh, did you grab the bolts? There we go. Oh, let's try. There was 3 of these, weren't there?
Yeah, one middle, one front, one back.
that's that one taken. I'll tighten him up. Right, oh, where's that second one? Right, and that goes under this. That goes in that middle hole there. Which goes into the little hole tapped in there, in that alloy bracket, isn't there? Alright, that's that one. Alright, and then last one. I'll slid it down here. It goes in that front edge there. Can I see the hole? Why can't I see the hole? Right, so I'll tighten those up, and then we'll put the wheel back on, and we'll give it a go. We're gonna start up. Let's have a look. Check brake pads. All right. Okay. Trip 7 miles. Right. Brake pad fault. It's another problem. Engine system fault. Oh my god. Alright. Now obviously, some people say that you gotta you're supposed to have your computer reprogrammed. Apparently the more modern compressors fill at a different rate, but I can't see that it's gonna be a problem if it comes up quicker. We haven't got any problems come up, have we? All looks fine. Should we give it a cycle down? Right, let's just show everyone what we're doing then. So we're on motorway mode at the moment, so hold on, how do we go low? This one here by the looks of it. And what's it doing now? It's saying, oh, it did come up with something on the dash. Is it doing some sort of a...
No, we're
I
going
can feel,
up at the minute.
Yeah, so it says we've gone up, look, there we go. We got the little up arrow in the corner there, and then, yeah, you can see that. Right, okay. Right then, so how do we go down then? So that's the gear. Look, there we go. Go low. That's it, suspension, normal height selected. Ah, you got to do it twice then, I reckon. So I reckon you go from that, you gone to normal, you got to flick that again. No, down, that's it, down again. There you go, yeah. And there you go, suspension access height selected.
If I go up.
Yeah, that's all good. First one, off-road height selected. God, it's quick as a flash, isn't it? And what, it's a lot quieter than it used to be. Yeah, so there we go, we're all done, we're all fixed. Hope that helps you guys get your disco fixed.